And this is the hopefully the last one in the series for the purchase requests lists. And in the last video, we saw how we created two flows to actually get this all going. But one thing that was a little bit missing was another adaptive card. So we're going to finish off with that and also create a few views over here because we still need to be able to hide some of these items which are marked visible. So what we'll do is we'll get going to create that last adaptive card first. So we come back to the flow here and let's quickly go and edit it. And you'll notice if you're sharp-eyed enough from last time that this particular branch has a missing adaptive card. That is, if the office is paying, then obviously we did an approval via the KLA head teacher. But what we didn't actually do is if the KLA head teacher or the cost center manager is purchasing this, then we also need to send another adaptive card back to the person who's actually the nominated purchaser to just let them know that they need to buy something. And so let's have a quick look at what's going on here. And we'll quickly go and post an adaptive card in a chat or a channel to nominated purchaser. And it's the chat with the Flowbot. And here we need the nominated purchaser email. And this last adaptive card, you can grab that from this particular file here, adaptive card, send to nominated purchaser, not paid by office.json. Quickly grab that code there and then come back into here and paste it into the box. But again, just like yesterday, we need to quickly just check through some of these things here. So what we'll do is we'll quickly just alter a few little things, and let's have a look at the request ID. The request ID comes from the trigger outputs. So that should be fine. This one here comes from update item. So let's just have a look. Yes, it comes from update item. That's fine as well. The given name here, it's the get user profile of the nominated purchaser. The status is from update item. That's great. Update item, update item, update item. That's great. This one just looks like a body. So let's just do formatted number. Oops, looks like it's not popped up again. The link to the item, is that still there? So let's just check. And let's just get rid of that just in case. This one here doesn't seem to be around properly, so let's just do the given name. Whoops, not in expression. Looks like something's wrong. Let's try again. So this one is the chat with requester. Let's just try and save it first and let's see if there's any errors. And get user profile. Yep, so in fact, person who created this request, all of these can go. That can go. And let's just come back to here, view details of the, here it is, here's the requester. Given name, so the person who created this request, and surname. And this one here is male. And this particular link actually gives, this particular URL is the deep link to the Teams chat. So this gives the nominated purchaser a one click of a button to actually start chatting with the person who requested this particular item. So it's kind of convenient. And let's just save it. Let's in fact go and test it out. Click on the manual there. To be purchased by KLA Cost Center Manager, Supplier, Officeworks, laptop. We can't buy laptops, could we? We can buy a headset. Unit price can be $100. Let's say, for example, 10, not GST inclusive. Maths. computing hardware, and then save it. So let's have a look at how this flow runs. And it looks like it's succeeded. Let's have a quick look. It's sent the nominated purchaser the little adaptive card. Looks like it's been successful. It's actually sent it over here. Fantastic. And of course, this particular card is a little bit more simplified. There is no previous status. It's really just requested. And then here you can actually go and view the purchase request details and then chat with the requester as well. So let's head back into the list and actually go and create a few views. So at the moment, what we don't have is, of course, the visible column doesn't seem to actually have the correct formatting. So let's in fact go into advanced mode there. And back over here in the purchase request GitHub, there is a visible.json file, which can give us the proper column formatting. Let's quickly save that. So at the moment, now that we've applied it, it looks like a tick box, which we've applied before, but it doesn't really do anything yet. That's because we don't have the views that are created properly. So let's go and edit the current view first. This all item view, first of all, we should show items which are only equal to visible. So visible, and it's yes there. So clicking OK. So once you mark one of these not visible, then it will disappear from view. But of course, you still want to be able to see what the items were. So let's go and save this view as, including, and what did I actually have? I think it's including items marked not visible. So let's go and edit the view there. And this time we will include everything. So we'll just show all items in view there, like that. Click OK. The next one is let's go and create one that's called all unreceived items. So let's just go and all unreceived items so that we can still track what's going on. And what we will do is we will go and edit the current view again. Sometimes having received it, but you haven't marked it hidden, so you might actually want a particular view there. So again, we only want to see the received column, mark as received column, is equal to no. And in fact, we also might want to actually add an extra condition there, of course, that the visibility, okay, and the visibility, which is here, is equal to yes. The next view that you might want to, and you'll notice that this has been marked as, not marked as received. Once you mark it as received, that will then disappear from this view, but it will still be in the all items view. That's because this is one of those items still marked visible. And the last view there is one that's to remind anyone who is a purchaser. Let's save the view as it's unpurchased items for me. What does this view do? Well, if you're the nominated purchaser, just going to work. Let's type it again. Unpurchased items for me. Okay, so what this particular view will now do is that items that are marked with me as the nominated purchaser will now appear. So we will go to nominated purchaser. And how do you actually set it to myself? Well, SharePoint actually has this particular me square brackets me function. And of course, we also want this visibility to be equal to yes. So where the nominated purchaser is equal to me And that actually applies to other people in their context as well. So they might not actually see anything once they switch the view over to that one. So this is the nominated purchaser is me. And in fact, this one here also needs an extra um, rule as well. So it looks like the markers purchased also needs to be a no. So let's go and add that bit in as well. So visible, and we can show more columns, and it's the markers purchased is equal to no. And so it looks like this is the only one that it's been assigned to me as the nominated purchaser. It hasn't been purchased, etc. And so that's just something that will remind me to get some stuff done. And so that's a very, very quick run through of how you can use these views to actually get it going and to actually complement all of the flows. And so to make it a bit of an all-in-one system to manage your purchase requests.